3, 2, 1.
Venturing through the bayou on the back of an oversized dragonfly with 2 saddles. These boys know no fear. They only know proud meat.
Proud of your fucking meat. What the fuck?
It's also like a rallying call for the fat. It's also
rallying call for the fat.
Anything that you could classify as meat, I'm just going for, like how you could interpret it.
Yeah, but us chubby people, we're not meaty. We're chubby.
Yeah, but we like to say big boned, and
I don't ever say big boned. I'm a big fat guy. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm fat, but someone's gonna eat me though. It would be. They would refer to it as meat. They wouldn't be like, oh, he's all fat. They wouldn't
say, no, they would say he's all fat. They'd be like, this guy's all fat and gristle. There's no meat. Like, they wouldn't say meat at all.
Okay, so
I'm saying
you're saying I can't be proud of my meat.
Have you ever had a cow and there's a ton of fat? And you're like, this is all gristle. Did you say this is all meat? No, this is all meat is a good thing. This is all fat is a pejorative thing, right? A negative.
So you're saying I can't be proud of my meat?
No, you're allowed to be proud of your meat.
I can't claim that this fat is meat.
She said we're on, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're actually recording right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I'm not going to give this direction. That's all you, buddy.
Yeah, no, go for it. So Jerrad has an opening for our new show. I'm Matt, and this is Jerrad beside me. You can't see us. I don't know why the fuck I just pointed at him. But, yeah, this is the Proud Meat Podcast. So, Jerrad, let's hear your opening, buddy.
Oh, God. This is not practiced well. Okay. Did you get it?
Did you hear that? All right, go ahead.
I can't even remember any of it. I need to write it down. We'll do it later. You fix it in post, or just never do it at all.
Fix it in post. What? How did it go?
It was just something like from the deepest reaches of the something. No, don't.
Let's just do it this way.
Yeah.
I'm Matt, and this is Jerrad, and we're here to share our proud meat with the world.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah. I'm not going to elaborate. So let me explain really quick. Me and Jerrad have known each other for a decade now, about. Mm-hmm. We started working together years ago at a shitty call center. Not going to name drop anything so they don't sue me. But we met, and we became friends because we both have a really weird sense of humor, and we both love beer. So we're drinking beer right now, actually. But the other day, how many days ago, Brittany, probably? How many days ago did we hear... Oh, you weren't in the car with me. No, you were when we heard the Proud Meat story. When did you tell me the Proud Meat story?
It's been like a month.
Okay, either way, fuck it. I don't know the time frame. So he was telling me about a concept called Proud Meat. And it was made really creepy by the fact that he was like, yeah, my gym teacher.
No, it was a football coach from when I was in 9th grade. And this guy, he was literally a football player back in the leather helmet days of football. And that was kind of his claim to fame. But for some reason, he was passing on his knowledge to a bunch of like 9th graders out in the middle of the country.
So let's go ahead and set the scene. Jerrad is a budding 15-year-old boy and a former football playing coach who clearly had some sort of brain disorder from his days of wearing a leather helmet is telling him what he's about to tell you guys. So to set the scene, they're out in this field. Was it during practice?
Yeah, it was during practice. He'd have us gather around, and then he'd always ask us something to try to teach us a lesson.
So he says, hey, gather around, boys and girls. Not girls. Girls don't play football.
They can, but they
didn't.
I'm
sorry,
weren't there.
That's horrible. They weren't there because it was a backwoods high school. So all these people are gathered around, right? This football coach comes. He's like, gather around, boys. All right, gather around and take a knee, probably. Where you want a knee? Do you remember?
For that one, I don't remember. Probably not a knee.
He says, take a knee. And he starts to share some of his wisdom. And the wisdom that he wanted to share today was about something called proud meat. And I remember when Jerrad was telling me about this, he said, you're proud meat. And my reaction was, what the fuck is proud meat? And he started to explain it to me. And I'm going to let him explain it the way he explained it to me. So go ahead, Jerrad.
Okay, so this old coach I had like a white hair and a ski slope face, where just tiny forehead, big nose just went out, and then just large old man. He was telling us all about, like, in his day, you would flex your proud meat, and that's where when you grabbed your dick with both hands, anything that stuck out the end was your proud meat. And after that, I never heard so many kids lying in the locker room in my life.
Yeah, mine was 5 inches over. Like, what the...
Yeah.
So hold on. Let me make sure I understand this. So you grab your shaft. I'm assuming right... I mean, were there rules about can you push against your ball sack?
I don't think he clarified
to give yourself
any
some
rules.
Extra,
I think that everything's fair game. When
some
you're
extra wiggle room.
When you're lying about your dick, then everything's fair game.
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't want to lie about my dick. So I want to... Let's say I want to accurately measure it. And I want to walk in and I want to know I'm the only 15-year-old boy in the locker room who's telling the truth about my penis. But the problem is I want to make sure that I'm measuring it accurately. Okay? And we're not talking about using like a ruler. I think we have about the same size hands, but some people have bigger hands. I feel bad for those guys because my proud meat would be far more proud than theirs is, potentially because they have bigger hands. So, you got the squishiness around the base of your dick. My thing is, can you push against that really hard?
Well, I think definitely.
I think you definitely can.
Think you definitely can.
You take your right hand or left hand, whichever one you prefer to start with. Preferably go with I would say the shorter hand first, potentially.
You have a shorter hand?
I think it's never going to be exactly the same.
Okay.
I don't think your hands are ever going to be exactly the same. So measure your hands first. And you start at the base of your dick, and you just push real hard, okay? I mean, so hard it starts to hurt. Give yourself every inch you can possibly get.
Yeah.
And then you grab the rest of your dick with the other hand, and whatever is sticking out, that's your proud meat. So you could have potentially no proud meat. You could have half an inch of proud meat, an inch of proud meat.
You'd be mostly proud meat.
What did the dudes in the locker room, what were they saying theirs were?
Oh, God, jeez. It's hard to remember because it's so long ago, but I just remember, like, oh, you guys don't even want to know about my proud meat. And it was just like, oh, man, I looked at it the other day. And, like, just like, they're talking about, like, just how much actually. He's like, I could probably get a third hand on there.
My mom came in and I could have fit her hand on the end, and there still would have been something sticking out.
Yeah, just all these like little 15-year-olds just fucking lying to each other because they're, I don't know, the macho-ness of football and this ridiculous idea this old man put in their head.
Let me ask you this: was there anybody who you think was telling the truth about their proud meat?
Oh no, not at all.
Not one person.
Not
came in and was like, "This is." I looked at it. I looked in the mirror. I did things the right way, and here's how much proud meat I have.
Well, if they had it, they would have been really amped to show everybody, I imagine.
Wait.
They would have been.
You think they would have just pulled their dick out and been like, look at my proud meat?
I think they would have been like, this is for real. Let's get the advertising out.
This is the thing that's going to make it even weirder. Did the coach specify whether or not the dick had to be hard or not?
I don't think he talked about that. I think you make an assumption, though.
What do you think?
I think it has to be hard, yeah.
Yeah, I think it definitely has to be hard. It doesn't make any sense that you would check the proud meat without it being hard. All right, so that's the whole reason I wanted to tell that story, so we could kind of set up what proud meat is going to be about. It's nothing but a podcast.
Dick jokes.
About us talking about proud meat. So send all the pictures you want to Sam on Facebook.
She's our regulator.
She's our regulator. She is going to check your proud meat. She's going to make sure you're accurately showing it. You know what I mean? And she's going to report to us how your proud meat looks, and we're going to talk about it on our show. So this is the Proud Meat Podcast, our first ever episode. Hopefully this makes the cut. I don't know. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So. We're going to talk about urine therapy next, because Jerrad has never heard of urine therapy. Brittany, where did you find out about urine therapy?
Mostly YouTube, Facebook,
and
Reddit, Twitter.
Okay, so Jerrad doesn't know anything about urine therapy. We've deliberately kind of kept him in the dark about what this is. But he came over today, and he immediately brought up something about people on Reddit putting piss in their eyes. So we're gonna get to that here in just a minute. First, I do want to talk about the beer that we're drinking right now. So right now we are both drinking New Belgium Juicifer. What do you think, man?
I love it. It is juicy. It's easy to drink. It's got a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah, it really does. This is the first time I've had it, I think. Yeah, and it's super different. I really like it a lot. I'm also drinking here in just a moment. You'll hear the crack. Dogfish Head Slightly Mighty.
Is it Slightly Mighty?
I think that's what it's called.
I always thought that they went for the rhyme and called it Slighty Mighty.
Hold on, let's see. It is definitely Slightly Mighty.
They missed. I think they missed on that one.
Slighty Mighty?
Slighty Mighty.
I think that's
Slighty Mighty.
I think that sounds like shit.
Okay.
No,
dumb,
it's
but
fine. No, not everything should rhyme. Fuck that.
Everything.
No, fuck you. It should not. So it's like a low-cal IPA. It's 4% ABV and just like 3.6 carbs, which is super awesome. So I'm going to try that out soon. But the New Belgium Juicifer, very impressed, especially since today is the 2nd of June, and this is coming from a growler that we filled back on the 23rd. And it still is very good. Short Story, they have some pretty good...
well, it was New Belgium.
Well, I'm saying Short Story must sell some pretty good growlers.
Oh, yeah, they do. They got that special cap on them.
Absolutely, they're killer. All right, so we're going to move on. I just wanted to take a second and shout out the people who are not sponsoring our show at all. And New Belgium, if you're listening to this and you want to see my proud meat, I will show it to you for beer. Jerrad, will you do the same thing?
Yeah.
I would too, yeah. Dogfish Head, I will definitely... I'll let you take pictures for free beer. All right,
but let's be very clear. We're not sending it out unsolicited. I just want to be very clear on that. We're not sending out our proud meat unsolicited.
No, the beer has to be in house first. It has to be in my possession because I'm gonna have to drink a lot of it to send you a picture of my.
Yeah,
dick.
it's not like we're like, hey, Sam Adams, take a look at this. I bet you want to give us some beer.
I've never even sent Brittany a picture of my dick before.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, not one time. I have a problem with that.
Oh yeah, I know that as soon as it like leaves and gets on the like anyone else's phone, they're gonna show all their friends, and then it's gonna end up on the internet.
It's in the ether.
Yep.
Yeah. Brittany's definitely going to show all her friends. She's be like, "Oh my god, you got to see what my boyfriend's packing."
Proud mate.
No. She's just going to be like, "Well, we're going to delete that." All right, so Jerrad, let's talk a little bit about urine therapy. So I'm going to read you something. This is something that me and Brittany actually brought to my attention. Not me and Brittany found. Brittany, this is all you. You're the one who brought this to my attention. This is what appears to be a Facebook post. It's just a picture of the Facebook post.
Yeah, it's a group.
It's a group post. So I'm just going to read this. I'm assuming, and I don't think... Oh, no, that's pus, not puss. I was trying to figure out if this was a man or a woman talking about this. And I just read part of this and it says pus. And I was like, oh, it says puss. It's got to be a woman. Fuck. Sorry. All right, so this is an actual post from a Facebook group. All the names and stuff have been blocked out, so we can't even attempt to tell you who it is. So I'm just going to read this to you, and I'm going to then read you the responses. So, I decided to put a few drops of aged urine into my eyes, and they went really bloodshot. It didn't sting or anything. My eye got what looks like a burst blood vessel after. So I rinsed them out with fresh urine. Now I keep getting a little blob of pus in the corner of my left eye. Is this normal? My aged urine is about 9 days old, and it has floaty things in it. Alright, so let's unpack this first. Alright, so again, you guys heard the part where I said pus. We cannot assume the gender of this person based on pus, because it's pus, not puss. Okay?
I think, yeah.
I think everybody else knows that, but me, that was a legit mistake on my part. So let's unpack this a little bit. So they started off by putting drops of aged urine, 9-day aged urine.
First of all, that's not very aged.
That's not. I don't consider that aged. I think you're a pussy, and you need to. Yeah. Oh, a month at least.
Yeah. I mean.
It's got to run your family out of the fucking room before I put it in my eyes.
Old,
you know what I mean?
First of all.
It's just old urine. It's not
aged.
It's not aged.
First of all, are you putting it in an oak barrel?
No.
Okay.
Could you? We should start pushing that. We should sell We should sell oak chips and like a glass for them to put in their urine. Like this will really bring out the health benefits. So they put 9-day aged piss in their eyes that had floaty things in it. Their eye got really bloodshot. And then my left eye got what looks like a burst blood vessel after. So, okay, so let's unpack this.
I think I found the problem.
What?
They're putting piss in their eye.
Yeah, that's it. You cracked the fucking case. Oh, boy. Detective Jerrad on the scene, and he's got the answer for us, guys. You shouldn't have put piss in your eye. But hold on, let's read what Einstein here had to do to fix it. So instead of what I didn't read this one before. This is a different one. I was thinking of the other one. If you can find it after this, please find it because we need it. Science Babe. The Science Babe Facebook. Science Babe, if you ever hear this, we love you because she totally posted this other one that I want to read. So you'll have to look that up. It's an older post. But instead of saying, I need to go to the fucking doctor because I've made a horrible mistake and my eye is pussing, or pussing, however you want to read that, they said, you know what? Let me rinse it out with a little bit of fresh you. You know what I mean? And am I a horrible person for assuming they were like, oh man, my eyes are fucked up, and they just pulled out their penis and or she funnel, whatever they want to use, and just projectile pissed in their own eye to wash it out.
That's more fun for me to think about,
Like
but they probably put it in an artisanal mason jar, and then they got like a really fancy like copper eyedropper.
Excuse me,
It's
sir,
a table?
but I only splash urine in my face if it comes from a 1937 Atlas jar. That year was when they had removed all impurities from the glass. I've searched them out with great vigor. All right, so now we understand completely what happened here. Jerrad has unpacked the reason why they had a problem. They put fucking piss in their face. So easy enough. So now I'm gonna read the comments. Comment number 1. I'm gonna actually call these out by. Okay, so dark blue is the original poster. Green, the original person who posted it, not poster. Original person who made the post. Green is the person who replied. Yellow is a separate person who replied, and light blue is a third person who replied. Okay, so I'm going to go through these. Green says, I wash my eyes with aged almost every day and never had a prob. Again, I wash my eyes with aged almost every day and never had a prob. So he's saying,
I'm not going to hold the typo against him. I'm going to hold the urine washing against him.
I am going to hold the typo against him because it makes it funnier when I read it.
Okay.
Hold on. To make the Jerrads of the world happier here, I wash my eyes with aged almost every day and never had a problem.
Every day.
I piss in my face all the time. Nothing's ever happened.
I started when my daddy would piss in my face. Never had to get glasses. I imagine that's why.
My daddy pissed in my face, and his daddy afore him. Great.
Perfect vision.
Yeah. 20/20 vision with pea-soaked eyes. All right, so that was Green who said that. The original person who posted it, dark blue, says, "Ooh, I wonder why it's done that to me then. It's really blurry now, and I keep wiping pus out." One of those emojis where the face just has its little teeth clenched.
Oh.
Like that.
Okay.
You can't see what I just did. Jerrad totally got it. Then Yellow pipes in and says, maybe it's a detox. I saw a video of an old man explaining his temporary blindness as detox symptom. He said when the inflammation from the brain came down to his eyes, he got blind for a few days.
Oh my god.
So guys, this is going to take a second, okay? I remember one time I was reading a thing where a guy washed him. He drank something that makes you shit like a maniac, and then he was like, "Oh, that's not tons of feces coming out of my body. That's all the illness wiping out of my body." I was like, "No, sir, you are just like power rinsing your colon. That's all you're doing." And I assume this is the same type of thing. Maybe this guy is saying that you have puss in your brain and it's coming out your eyes because you put pee in your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Basically, that's
Pus.
how you know it's working.
That's how you know it's working. All right, so yellow just took it to a whole new level of fucking dumb, and now dark blue comes back into picture. Okay, so this is the original person who posted it. Yes, I seen that too. I've just done an eye bath on both eyes, and so much gunk came out. They feel great now, but are still bloodshot. Still a bit worried. It could be the floaty stuff that was in my aged urine. Definitely sticking to fresh for now.
Mm-hmm.
LOL.
Gee,
Like,
why are you bloodshot?
Laughing out loud. My eyes are literally falling out of my fucking head. And I'm just gonna stick to fresh piss in my eyes.
I'd like to. Well, first of all, like we're reading this, and it seems absurd. What's the pseudoscience behind pissing on yourself?
Brittany, do you have any Can you find me an explanation for that here in a minute after we read the next post?
Yeah, basically my understanding though is that they think because it's claimed that it's like sterile and it's coming from your own body that automatically it's pure.
It's sterile with the ammonia. However, it is all your waste.
So I don't understand why they're not just putting. Why
Yeah.
aren't they just putting ammonia in their eyes then? If that's the sterile part.
Because that's not coming from them. It's coming from
It's all natural.
Why don't they
And
drink some ammonia first then? Guys, if you're gonna piss in your face, just go drink a ton of ammonia.
But read the
So
bottle first.
if you, I'm not sure how did that pick up pretty well when you were explaining that, Brittany? Like, could you hear it pretty? Okay, so guys, again, this is our first time doing this, so I just want to make sure Brittany is heard. So Brittany explained to us that this is basic. So please, if you are an eye pisser, message us, do something, and let us know that we're wrong. But Brittany's saying it's because it comes from them, and it's sterile, and it's supposed to give them some sort of godlike powers.
I didn't say that. But
Yeah, I'm adding that in.
Who knows that it doesn't?
I just saw Brightburn, and I'm going to go piss in my eyes and hope that I become a dangerous demigod superhero.
I had a brother-in-law who likes to kid around. I don't know if he's actually kidding, but I'm assuming that he is. That to keep fungus from growing on your feet while you're in the shower, you just piss on them.
I've heard that too.
Wow. Well, I'm good then. No wonder I have sparkling feet.
Now you could have sparkling eyes too.
I could. I'm gonna pee in my eyes. So, guys, we only have one more reply left to this this goddamn genius shit that we're reading right now. We're gonna have to put a language warning, by the way, when we post this, because don't want kids listening to this. Kids, if you're listening to this, go pee in your eyes. It's a simple request. Let your parents know that your dad told you pissing in your eyes is good for you. I'm actually your dad.
It's
All
true.
Right. It is.
Your parents are lying to you.
Your mom saw my proud meat and just went weak at the knees. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her. Light Blue is the last person to reply to this amazing post. Yes, mine were blurry for the first couple of times with sticky yellow in the corners and then a small sty on one eye for 2 days, which really freaked me out. But by the way, please look this up. This is. Can we post this somewhere in case people want to see it? It's just a picture and it's all blurred
We'll start
out.
a
We're
Facebook page.
gonna put a Facebook page. We don't have one yet. There'll be one up by the time this airs, and we're gonna put this on there because the last one. I need everyone to look at this because it is literally one giant run-on sentence. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. I'll probably be out of breath because there's no break here. Okay, let's read it again. Yes, mine were blurry for the first couple of times with sticky yellow in the corners and then a small sty on one eye for 2 days, which really freaked me out. But by the third day of continuous eye baths, morning and night, since starting, they were all clear and bright. So this person's saying, fuck you, pussy. Keep doing it. This sounds like something I would post on there with better grammar to try to convince this human being to keep peeing in their own eyes.
It's because
Well, I don't think
It
you
is.
have to convince them.
Well, no, I think they're trying to convince them it's because you stopped. They're trying to convince them go back to the aged piss baths of the eye. Because, guys, and again, we need to recut this to make it sound like we are very pro pissing in your eyes and post this on all sorts of Reddits and just tell these people, guys, you got to keep doing it. It's imperative that you just keep doing
Listen, I might not believe in piss in your eyes, but I support your freedom to do so.
I do.
Please send me the pictures of your eyes, though.
Let freedom ring with piss in your eyes.
So there's a study, and the name of the study was "The Golden Fountain is Urine, the Miracle Drug No One Told You About."
The Golden Fountain. R. Kelly just fucking jizzed himself.
He's like, there's scientific proof that I'm actually healing these women.
We need to get this to him and see if he'll do a press conference. He's like, yo, I got this. He's like, guys, it's just I'm trying to feel better. And
I am a shaman, and I'm helping these young ladies
I am
out.
a shaman.
Yeah.
Every time someone says shaman, I think Seamus.
No.
And that's really.
You want me to go shaman? Is that how you pronounce it?
No, I say shaman.
Shaw person.
Do I say shaman or shaman? I don't say it enough.
I don't know what you say, but I say shaman.
I do too. I say shaman. I believe I say shaman.
I don't know.
But maybe shaman. Maybe I do say shaman. Fuck, I don't know.
I'm good with either one.
But either way, he thinks he's a voodoo Seamus.
Do you say ramen or Raymond?
Ramen.
Ramen, definitely.
When I was a kid, I
Definitely.
said Raymond.
Raymond?
Oh, I've heard people say ramen noodles.
I know. It's
I always
weird.
got the visual of like
Some
the Ray Romano noodles or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm glad I didn't steal your thunder and jump in because I was going to say the exact same thing. Oh God, Ray Romano. Yeah.
Have you tried his noodles by Kraft Macaroni and
Dude,
Cheese?
you gotta try that dude's fucking noodles. They're great.
Yeah, it's like little newspapers.
They kept making them after the show ended, which is crazy.
well, they were just so popular. Oh, okay. This
All right.
is this a book?
How is that a whole book?
So-
it's a pamphlet, right?
So Brittany has found Craig Smith is the name of the author of this. Let me give you the name of the book: How to Drink Your Urine.
I already know how to drink my
All right,
urine.
so Craig Smith, How to Drink Your Urine. So Craig, I'm not going to read this book, but I am going to fucking rip on you right now. This is stupid. It's amazing, and I hope you keep drinking your own piss because I do want to keep making fun of you. Do me a huge favor, anyone who's listening to this, if you drink your own pee, or if you happen to be friends with a Craig Smith, even if you don't know if it's the Craig Smith who published the book, please have him reach out to us, because I want to interview Craig Smith, the piss drinker. I don't know about you, Jerrad. I think that sounds like a lot
I
of
do
fun.
too. I want to thoroughly question about like the vitality that they're feeling.
I want to ask him questions like, Craig, why do you drink your own pee? And Craig, will you drink my pee?
Yeah.
And other. I'll come up with more by the time we interview him. But
certainly.
that's what I wanna-
I'd be like, is there a way that you test your pee? Can you tell me about your pee purification? Or do you not do that? Do you just age it and drink it? Do you have pee beer that you make? Do you put yeast in your piss and then? I guess you'd have to add some kind of sugar, or just
You would.
or maybe
We're brewers. You know you'd have to add sugar.
yeah.
All right. So,
Just wanna-
sorry, I just burped a little bit. If you heard that, it's because of the absolutely delicious New Belgium Juicifer I'm drinking. Again, 7.7% ABV, New Belgium. If you hear this and you're not in... Because you guys are kind of hippies. If you drink your own pee, I agree with you. If you don't, and you think it's awesome that I'm making fun of people for drinking their piss, send me some New Belgium. If you do, I will try my own pee one time.
Also, New Belgium, if you want to work on a fermented pea line or just a single one-off beer, I'm willing to work on that with you. I'm really curious about how we can ruin your business forever.
Yeah, we want to... Dude, you're saying that, but you realize that Sam from Dogfish Head literally brewed a beer using spit? And you think someone brewing a beer using pee is going to ruin their business?
Oh yeah, that was one of those traditional methods. Yeah, okay.
Which I'm not gonna shit on. I didn't try it, but I would try the for the pee one too. So, Brittany just handed me something that is amazing. I'm actually going to read the whole beginning of this history. So, guys, this is I need to kind of put this out there. This is from Wikipedia, so I can't guarantee all of this is accurate, but part of this better be, or I'm going to cry. So, the history of urine therapy. Though urine has been believed useful for diagnostic and therapeutic purposes in several traditional systems and mentioned in some medical texts, auto-urine therapy is a system of alternative medicine. As a system of alternative medicine, was popularized by British naturopath John W. Armstrong in the 20th century. Armstrong was inspired by his family's practice of using urine to treat minor stings and toothaches. Thank fucking God I didn't grow up in that family. My tooth hurts. Oh, let daddy pee in your mouth.
That's what they said that was a cure was.
Again, R. Kelly would just... This is R. Kelly. This is your out, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking do it, man.
Just say you're a doctor.
Say you're a doctor. I'm R. Kelly, MD.
R. Kelly is like very much like on the path where he's just like, I was cleaning out their eyes. I'm healing them. I was fixing their toothaches. Also, I was having them check me for diabetes.
Them bitches ain't never been more healthy than when they since they met R. Kelly. They ain't never been more healthy. All right, let's get back to this. Armstrong was inspired by his family's practice of using urine to treat minor stings and toothaches by a metaphorical reading of biblical proverb 5:15. This is a proverb, Jerrad.
Okay.
Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. Let me read that one more time.
That was the whole thing?
This is it. This is they read the entire Bible, and the only thing they took away from it is I gotta get some piss in me.
Well, I'm sure there's some other strange practices that we just don't hear about.
You think that? Do you guys honestly think the Bible has ever spawned any strange practices?
No, I'm saying that like that's probably just the most influential Armstrong thing.
Maybe.
They probably had like a bunch of different weird Bible stuff going on.
Probably. Maybe we should look into that. Guys, if you're listening to this and you know of any other odd things that ever came from the Bible or religion, reach out to us because we haven't heard of them. Especially
if it's from the Armstrong family, I kind of want to know like how deep that rabbit hole goes.
Yeah, me too. If you're from the Armstrong family, we also want to interview you. Not about your relative, using the following proverb. Hold on, let me read it one more time. Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well.
How is that the one they didn't take literally? Like,
Right.
Drink from a well.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, you
water.
motherfuckers want to say everything in the Bible is literal. Everything. But you won't just go drink water out of your own goddamn tap? You gotta pee on each other and pee in each other's mouths and shit?
I feel like there's got to be something on either side of that verse that makes it make at least some sense. Like, like it's something like own land and dig a well, but that's just when you separate it so many times, you can take it any way you want.
I guess so. They should have boiled it. Later on, we'll be talking about someone who actually did. So we'll get back to that later. But first, let's finish this because I do want to get kind of to the end of this first sentence here. By the way, I have a dog named Waylon Jennings, and she is thoroughly licking Jerrad right now. So not sexually,
Just the hands.
just the hands.
She likes hands.
She does enjoy hands. She's into hand stuff.
It's a little sexual.
It is.
Just
His own experience with ill health that he treated with a 45-day fast on nothing but urine and tap water. Starting in 1918, Armstrong prescribed urine therapy regimens that he devised to many thousands of patients. And in 1944, he published The Water of Life, a treatise on urine therapy, which became the founding document of the field.
Wait, and urine and tap water, so he didn't even listen to the well part.
No, he didn't. He's a goddamn hypocrite.
Yeah, definitely a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
No.
how well I'd want to listen to this guy, because first of all, you should be distilling your own urine.
So let's step back for a second and maybe think of an alternate history type of thing in honor of Quentin Tarantino's new film coming out, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin, if you're hearing this, please invite me to the premiere and we'll be buddies. You're never going to hear this, but if you are, or if you know him, let him know we talked about pee and we mentioned him. Not that he's ever peed on anyone. He's into foot stuff, not pee stuff. And that's well known. That's well known. It's documented. So let's look at some alternate history here. Everybody, do you guys know who L. Ron Hubbard is?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine for just a second that this guy was L. Ron Hubbard. And instead of Scientology, we got an entire religion based on pissing in your own mouth.
Oh wow! Like you could really just steer clear of some people real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's already some Mormons you want to steer. Like you think you don't want the Mormons coming to your house and knocking on the door and talking to you. Wait till the pee cult comes.
Oh, uretology. That's what it's going to be called. Uretology. There are a lot of great things that could have come out of that, though. I mean, some of the lesser benefits, there would be some people who wouldn't be dead right now. Because Scientology has killed people. Scientology, you've killed people. Scientology has done just some horrible things. But the one thing that always sticks out in my head that would be different in history right now is we would have no Battlefield Earth.
Okay,
Again.
so yeah, no Battlefield Earth. I don't care so much about that. I am fascinated by the kids who go to school and they get made fun of every day because, like, you know how when you're in a religion, you grow up in a religion, you have no choice but to be part of the religion.
Well,
that's how it goes for most kids, especially like if they're like below the age of, like, you know, real good reasoning, like, you know, 12 to 13, and they just go to school and they've got pee and they have to go to the nurse and get the pee drops in their eyes. And
right, and don't get me wrong, I am concerned about all of those things. I'm concerned about all of those children who are actually in, like, Scientology and other cults and stuff like that. But again, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say that it's awful, the things that have happened to those children, and cults and religions have a terrible track record with the way they treat children, and those children definitely are ostracized by their peers in school and stuff like that. But that's nothing compared to me having to watch Battlefield Earth. Have you seen that fucking movie? It's horrible.
no, I chose not to see it.
Do I ever choose not to watch a movie, Jerrad?
There has to have been some point in some
you know what? I did skip. What's the name of that one movie? Hold on a minute.
Captain Marvel.
I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, but that's not for lack of not wanting to see it. I do hate Disney, so we just got rid of most of our people who could potentially listen to this.
Well, you know, Disney watchers and pee drinkers often overlap a lot.
Oh, well,
so
yeah.
I think we've
really,
already gotten rid of a lot of them.
I really think that if you're into Disney, R. Kelly, Scientology, general religion.
Did Disney make Space Jam?
They did make Space Jam, yeah.
No, did they?
No, I don't think they.
No,
No,
Warner
Warner
Brothers.
Brothers did. Wow, fuck you, Warner Brothers. I love you. Why the fuck did you do that? Body at the Space Jam. I think that's how that song goes.
I have no clue.
Bill Murray
I
was
will
in
not
it.
Be joining
Bill Murray
you.
was in it.
Yeah, Bill Murray's been in a lot of stuff.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird was in it.
Okay, you're not gonna win me over here.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley was in it.
Okay.
Muggsy Bogues.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop.
Great.
Jared's not coming around. So let's get back to pee. I think we've gotten off the pee train for a minute. So let's get back to it. So there is a video on here, and it's only 3 minutes long, of a guy boiling his own urine. I actually think this is actually from a pretty reputable site.
I don't know how reputable. It's BuzzFeed.
Oh, BuzzFeed. No, fuck BuzzFeed. No, not really BuzzFeed.
No,
we like you. We like
watched-
you, BuzzFeed.
I thought we watched a video from just like some guy who has like a whole chemistry setup.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, it's
18
like
minutes.
15.
I don't think
Oh
we
yeah,
have-
I'm not saying like
We'll
put it
talk
on
about that
air.
here in just
I'm
a
just saying
minute.
we could put a link
But
in and then talk about
I
it.
do want to talk about this video really quick because it is only 3 minutes. Guys, if you want to find this, the upload was from BuzzFeed Multiplayer, and it's called "What Happens When You Boil Urine." And I think this one's actually really funny just because of the reaction from the people around it. So these guys, again, they are not pee drinkers.
Oh yeah, we
did. We watched this already. They're not pee drinkers, but this is hilarious, and I actually kind of do like BuzzFeed. Okay, so we're gonna watch it really quick, and we're just gonna give you our thoughts after it's over. You guys can watch it. We'll put a link in there.
It's fine. It will not kill you. But you didn't know. I need.
So they reached out to scientists, and scientists told them it's okay.
Actually, I have a few right now. Great. I'm just gonna turn away.
The dude's peeing in a pan.
You ready?
hot.
This is hot stuff.
Still peeing.
I think that's sexist, though.
It's just easier.
It is, but still. That's a lot of pee.
Also, it's about who's willing to have their pee on camera.
What's his thing, maybe?
Maybe it
Well,
is.
maybe some people make more money off their pee than others, and they can't spare it for this experiment.
A lot of pee might make salt crystals. Okay, so now we wait. Cool. We got a boil. We got a boil. No crystals yet, but a nice frothy boil. See no weird little formations on the over here.
It's hard to watch.
Anyone else hate the word frothy?
Nope.
Frothy doesn't bother me.
When referring to pee,
We should boil our own pee. I've got a hot plate. Brittany, go get the hot plate. We're boiling some piss.
Because science.
Wow.
Because we're going to make it into little crackers and eat it later, right?
Yeah, I would make that into crackers. Pea crackers. Yeah, you should see this pan.
Yeah, look at this thing up here in the corner.
Ew,
What is that? What is that thing up the corner?
Dude, what's wrong with your piss?
It was dark. Isn't it oddly dark?
It is. It's super. Well, not original.
Not originally.
Once it boils down. It was actually some of the clearest pee I've ever seen.
Oh no, that other guy's was really creepy
Yeah,
dark.
super creepily dark.
But it was aged.
I don't know. Yeah, I will say, so once we got all the moisture out and it started burning, it did.
This is the worst first date video I've ever watched.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Well, I thought we'd go see a movie. Maybe grab some Taco Bell and boil some of my pee.
Well, the date was going well.
No, the boiling the pea is the main center part. You cut out the movie.
And you cut out the taco. No, you never cut out taco.
Yeah, you can get some tacos.
You need fuel for your
Preferably
piss.
what you would do is you would make some tacos, and then in the same pan you would boil the pea later.
Alright, so guys, what we just now watched had nothing to do with pee therapy. And I think we should do a segment where we actually talk about the boiled pee, because the scientific one was actually pretty cool. But we'll come back to that. For right now, can you find the post, the one, you know what I'm talking about, that Science Babe put up? Because I would love to read that one too. And then we'll move off the topic of pee therapy. I think we've been on it long enough.
Well, no, the whole reason you guys had me come over was to look at the fermented urine lady.
Yeah, we're going to get to that here in just a minute.
We said we're going to move off to it. Okay.
Well, no, I said that there's something she needs to pull up for me that we're
Okay.
going to move off of this.
Oh, okay.
Because this is. Are you specifically talking about the one who said that her husband couldn't stand her? Okay, that's what we're getting to. Like, I'm going to read you the actual post here in just a minute. Jerrad, you're getting anxious. Waylon's looking at me like I'm crazy right now. What's wrong, Waylon? Huh?
A little wheezy.
What are you wheezy for? Come here. All right, guys. Waylon's joining the show for a second. This is Waylon T.D. Jennings. It's Waylon the dog Jennings. What's up? Yeah, speaking of the microphone, you little weirdo. You lick Jared's feet with that mouth. I don't want you touching me.
It's been a while since she's licked my feet. She licked my elbow earlier.
Did you lick his elbow? It's fucked up.
I was telling Brittany that your dog's innovative. For like a year from now, all dogs are going to be licking elbows.
That is innovation, yes.
For a dog, yeah.
Yep.
Where are some new places we could lick? I think that the most underserved place is probably the back of the knee.
Back of the knee. I
Back
would
of the
think the upper bridge of the nose.
How often do they? Because like everyone's going to think they're going for the mouth if they get
The
pushed away.
problem is, if you're right, if you go for the mouth or you go for the upper bridge of the nose, you can hit the eye, and then you can end up with puss all over your eye, and that's a problem. You don't want puss in your eye.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could easily clear it up with some urine.
Yeah, if you get puss in your eye, spray your eye with urine.
Just have a bottle on hand, on staff, or mason jar mostly. Like you could set up like a little spray bottle.
When you say bottle, I think of like a baby bottle, and it's just full of urine, and they're spraying it in their own eyes.
Well, yeah.
Was it this one?
Let me see. No, that's not it. The one I'm thinking about, she
I did
says.
show you that one though.
Yeah, you did. She says, or the person says, that their husband can't stand them.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember the one I'm talking
Yeah, but I
about now?
can't find it.
It's on, like I said, Science Babe share. Go on our page and just go
I know,
down.
but she shares like 50 things
You
a
just
day.
want to come up back to this later?
We can. We
Okay.
can. Because I do kind of want to get to the Dick House thing.
Okay, that's the one you want. Okay.
I do. I think that's the obvious place to move to next, right?
Yeah. I just,
Because, I mean, there's a lot of information with that
the
one.
thing I'm most excited about is that, but we'll move to it later because Dick House is pretty good. Do we have the list?
Brittany should have it.
Jump in on another episode, or
No, I think urine therapy and dick houses is good for this one,
we're
right?
at 46 right now.
46 minutes. Well, it's good. You're going to have to cut 10 minutes or so out of it. So, plus once we add this is, trust me, this one's going to have us talking for a minute.
Okay. Okay, so urine therapy could be a whole episode. Cool.
Urine therapy, it goes a lot deeper than I thought.
Apparently.
We had a lot of thoughts on urine therapy.
Dude, I'm not even done. Like, I'm waiting for someone to convince me that I need to do urine therapy, and then I won't. It's like I can't imagine forcing myself to do that.
Oh
no
my
matter
god!
I
You know
thought.
what we could do, Brittany? We're going to do a follow-up to this episode where we didn't do urine therapy for an entire week, and we tell people that we don't have pus in our eyes, and we can see, and we don't smell like piss, and people genuinely like us because we don't smell like piss.
Well, hopefully you could already do that and report that over the last week you have not pissed on yourself.
Well, I need to go a week deliberately not pissing on myself.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that I haven't been running to the bathroom and had a little spritz or something like that. I'm gonna,
Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do for the next week, 2 weeks.
week.
We're gonna deliberately not piss on ourselves.
Again, we are deliberately not going to piss on ourselves for an
Or-
entire week.
Or
No shower,
in
in
it?
your mouth.
Not
Yeah.
not in a jar and dripping it on us. No piss in us that is not already in there. No recycled piss in any kind of way.
So wait, you're telling me that I cannot have a golden shower tonight?
I'm telling you that.
Oh boy,
This is a dedication that we're making to the show.
this
No.
is going to be tough.
No aged piss, specifically.
Well, no piss. No, we're just gonna start. We're gonna broaden
See,
it.
this is a bad time for me to do this. My dog looks like she might be needing to go. That's going to be a real trigger for me from now on.
No, this is a broad no pissing policy.
All right, so Jerrad, this is actually what started. So, guys, we got together about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And we talked about segments that we wanted to do, and when urine therapy came up, it was because of one specific post, and it's literally my favorite thing I've read in the last month on Facebook. It's pretty impressive. So I'm going to read this to you, and what amazes me is, Brittany, since you've seen it. He goes. This person starts off with a very enthusiastic hello. So I'm going to read this right now. Hello, my husband is repulsed by my aged urine rubs. He hates every single thing about it. And Jerrad, for you, it actually says every single thing about it, but I said thing. Even with essential oils, he says he still smells it all over me, even to the point he doesn't want to touch me. Should I compromise by only drinking it and using it up my nose, ears, etc.? I have literally tried everything to get rid of the smell of piss. She doesn't write that, but I'm saying to people, she's talking about the smell of aged piss all over her. He even says, the jars look like dead waste. Please, I need some help here. All right, so, Jerrad, for a second, instead of reacting to this, let's take a moment to help this man or woman. There's nothing here that would tie a gender to this. So let's say this man or woman or other whatever it might be.
Could be a pony.
Could be a pony. Who knows? I'm not gonna compare that to animals, but that's a Brittany thing.
Well,
I'm just
No,
joking,
people
Brittany.
believe that
But-
they are other kids.
But let's move past that. I'm not gonna get onto that because that's just a waste of time. So, Jerrad, let's try to help this person out, okay? Because they said, please, I need some help here. So, what would be your first piece of advice?
you need to reach across the aisle. If your piss is repulsing your husband, use his piss.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. So what I would do if I were you, I would wait until you hear him peeing, run in midstream. I mean, put your face right in it. And then say, now it's your brand. All right? Do you hate your own smell? Dave, if that is his name. If not, use his name. You don't have to say Dave. Use it against him. The other thing that I would say is instead of using it up your nose and ears, let's talk about other places you could use it up. You could use it. Up your nose and up your ears. Or in your ears, not up, because you're going up in the ears. The nose you're going up, depending on which way you're laying. And
Yep.
Only place I can think she can put it up. Well, hey, this person can put it up. There are other places. We're not going to be crass because that's not who we are. What else?
What else can we do to help her? Now, if all things fail, you could use substitute urine. Perhaps just a little tiny bit of ammonia, some house dirt, some crushed up cranberries or something else you might find in your urine, and just some water, and then stir that all together. Maybe run it through a strainer, so you get the kind of like that could be kind of like your pseudo kidney, and then you can put that all over top of you.
The other thing that I was just thinking of that I would like to throw out there too, take a glass of your urine while he's asleep and put it up his nose and ears.
Yeah.
And that way he
up.
doesn't, he gets used to your smell. Okay, so do that. The other thing that I might just throw out there, just so you can mull over this, just fucking don't do any of that anymore. Would be one thing.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could just regulate your diet. Just only eat low calorie foods and more vegetables. Or you could not do it. That's a thing.
Ever do that again?
Don't
because
do
it's
it.
a bad idea.
You're saying don't piss on yourself.
I'm saying it's hard to resist the urge to hold on a minute. Rub yourself down with your own piss to the point where your husband finds you fucking repulsive.
You really got to make a decision here. What's more important, the health benefits that you think you're getting from your urine, or the relationship you've built with another person over many years?
Yeah, it's a real Sophie's choice.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go with the main takeaway here would be just don't fucking do any of that.
If
bad idea.
if it's coming down to like maybe you're gonna lose your marriage over rubbing yourself down with piss, maybe you just cut out bread and soda as an alternative.
Absolutely.
If you're looking to get a little healthier, then maybe the piss is the way to go.
Cut out carbs. You lose some weight there.
Cut out piss.
Cut out piss in general.
Yeah, that might be a good way to go. Because while you may believe that piss is very sterile, this is also a waste product. That's his primary purpose, is just getting that shit out of you
right
that you don't
body.
need. Right out
of there.
Yeah, so
the other thing to really kind of consider with this is, while it's true that it does come out sterile, but let's try to find some things that'll make it not sterile. Drink some really shitty stuff for yourself and have a doctor test it. And once it's not sterile, you're not going to have the urge to do it anymore. I'm not sure if that's medically possible, but I'm just saying go look into it. Instead of, rubbing yourself down with disgusting piss to the point where people find you repulsive.
And I think there's going to be a lot of points where you're going to find out that, what if I could rub myself in a way that doesn't make me repulsive?
Right.
I don't think you're going to find that works out as often as you think it does. The essential
Cocoa
oils,
butter.
Essential oils are not doing it. If essential oils aren't coming up your piss, you don't have a lot of other options. So just knock that off. You can't Febreze that stuff.
Yeah. So again, try rubbing yourself down with something else. By the way,
like soap. Soap is great.
Second.
Great is a good way. Soap is a good way to. Oh yeah.
That crack you just heard is a beautiful can of Slightly Mighty by Dogfish Head, opening up in my hand right now. I'm about to start drinking it. Dogfish Head, if you're hearing this, send me some beer.
Slighty Mighty for anyone who
Slightly Mighty.
Slightly Mighty, but should have been Slighty Mighty. Slighty Mighty.
So again, back to the urine bather. So now I just want to kind of get your overall reaction to this, because now we've given this person the help that he or she needs. They're going to move forward in life and stop doing things like rubbing themselves down with piss until their loved ones think they're repulsive. Well, I'm sorry, there are comments. Oh, okay, sorry. There are comments. My bad. Brittany got very upset with me just now because I forgot there were comments. Whew. Okay, so we're going to call this person Gray. It's actually two different people. Sorry, they just graded out. So these are some comments on the original post. Luckily, I only have myself to please, and I do just that. I can imagine that he may take offense, but it is your life and your choice. Difficult one. So this person is giving her the opposite of the advice we gave her, which was save a meaningful relationship by meeting in the middle and stop rubbing yourself down with piss. This person says, fuck it, leave them. That's literally what they just now said. They also said please yourself, which is, I'm going to call that kind of creepy. If you're pleasing yourself listening to my amazing voice, that's not creepy.
No, send pictures of that too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man, woman, dog,
Other.
cat,
Other. Any-
whatever.
yeah.
Send us pictures.
If it's a hole in the ground, you're just putting a broom in it. I want
If
to
it's
see
a hole in the
too.
ground and you're banging it with a baseball bat, just be like, "Yep, here it is." Yeah, good, really good visual, Jared. I really like that. All right, so here's the next comment. It's your decision in the end to give up the practice. If your marriage is more important to you, stop the practice. If not, then consider losing him. Just make sure he knows your decision. BT Dubs, my apartment smells like pee, and although I've gotten used to it, the plumber has noted the smell. It takes a full day for the smell to go away.
No, it doesn't. There's no way that smell goes away.
There are more comments. let's just keep this train rolling. So again, guys, I want to point out something to you that is also okay. So I'm trying to think of the right way to put this, because we're reading comments from people who literally douse themselves with urine, who are questioning a person who is attempting to save a relationship, and basically telling them, "Fuck your relationship, go bathe in pee," which is just, this is crazy to me. This is where we're at. But let's read some more comments. I did a aged urine massage for 40 minutes. 1 hour and 15 minutes later, I went to work. No one said anything. Lol.
You have very compassionate coworkers.
Oh my god, there are a lot of comments on this. So
Or
let's
they
keep it going.
work in a call center and the piss smells so heavy they just didn't notice.
Yeah.
Another piss
Yeah,
covered person.
By the way, we both still work in call centers. I tried to make it sound cool, like I didn't work in a call center earlier, but Brittany's gonna take that away from me.
I called it out.
So yeah, we work in a call center, and I've done some hiring in a call center before, and I can tell you that 3 out of 5 people I interview smell so much like either fecal matter or urine. It's crazy. So guys, if you're wanting to get a job in a call center, please at least take it serious enough to come to work not smelling like poop. I would really appreciate that. And we've also had many poops on seats, which is crazy to me. Our maintenance guy, I'm not going to name him, but if he ever listens to this, he'll get a chuckle out of this. He has literally cleaned so many poo and pee patches off of seats. It's scary. But let's continue.
Oh, I want to point that out. It's because they don't let you use the restroom when you want to.
I'm not
It's
gonna
that
get into
they
that.
strap you into your seat. At many jobs you go to, they will say, "You got to pee. You're an adult. Just go pee." And at this one, it's like, you got to take your break time. How much break time you got? You got 15 minutes. You want to eat? You want to do anything else during that time? Too bad. Every second of your life is measured, and that's the call center life. They're not paying you to pee or poop like a lot of other jobs will. And that's one of the perks you lose in the call center life.
He ain't lying. All right. So, again, this guy went to work an hour and 15 minutes later. He's specific, too. Like, not even an hour later. I went to work an hour, 17 minutes, and 53 seconds later, and no one noticed the piss all over
So
me.
you know they did it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I put whole cloves in my aged urine for topical use, and my skin doesn't smell at all. I have both my son and ex-husband smell my skin to confirm this. I only find that the smell lingers if I put it in my hair, and that is easily remedied by rinsing my hair with baking soda, water, followed by vinegar water. So yeah, this person is super smart. Hey son, come over, smell my skin. Do you smell mommy's urine on it? No? Okay.
I'm really surprised that the whole family isn't into this practice, and it's
Yeah.
just one person always.
Well, what gets me is I can safely say that if I put myself at, let's say, 9th grade age, and I just came home from football practice, and I was in the bathroom trying to measure my proud meat, and my mom walked in and said, "Son, can you smell my skin to see if I smell like piss?" I'd be like, "Mom, if you're afraid you smell like piss, stop smelling like piss." And I think that's about as far as I would take it.
Yeah, well, you're a little less compassionate than some people.
I guess I am. Would you, if your mom asked you if she smelled like piss, would you answer?
I want to first of all ask why, and if the
Mhm.
answer was I'm pissing on myself, then I would be like, might need to see a doctor. Is this an incontinence problem, or if I found out if it was by choice, then I would probably take the next step, like going to a mental professional.
You jumped right to a mental professional.
Oh yeah.
I think I would take him to a medical professional first to try to convince him that it's bad for you. Or do you think? Brittany? Do you think?
Yeah, because I don't think they're all crazy. Because obviously they've heard this from somebody else and was like, yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah, you guys don't have to. You know, we could take the small steps first, but I like to just gangbust right to the point where you might be a little bit crazy if you're doing this to yourself, Mom. Yeah.
Yeah, Jerrad just drops the nuke. Mom, you're fucking crazy.
Well, you know, I'm not going to speak for everyone else, but when it comes to my family, I'll do that.
Oh, I got you. I guess there's varying ways to handle stuff. All right, so that's by far the craziest one I've read so far. That's nuts. Okay. Me and Brittany were attempting to make the argument. Not all of them are crazy. I'm like, well, let's get back to this next crazy fuck who's talking about dousing themselves with pee. Okay, so here we go. Is the aged rubs working for you? Are you feeling any benefits, Elizabeth? We got a first name. That's safe. That's safe.
Yeah, that's just Liz.
All right, so now we have a name. Elizabeth, if you're listening to this, please fucking stop. What are you doing, man? Don't listen to these fucking people.
Well, I want to hear her response and see if there are any benefits.
Right.
Now I'm getting sold.
Yeah, here we go. There are, by the way, there are 3 more pages of comments, and we're going through every one of them. So again, are the aged rubs working for you? Are you feeling any benefits, Elizabeth? Curious on how it's going for you. So hopefully Elizabeth does get back. I do. So the next comment, I do it outside, and I do it outside too. Ooh, that's hot. By it, I mean, masturbate in public. That's setting up something for later on. All right, so never mind about that. We'll get back to that later. Go masturbate in public. I do it outside, and the wind and sun seem to wisp away the fragrance. I do rinse my hair with ACV, and or distilled water or fresh pee. So again, it sounds like we have somebody going with the. Remember the post with the pus eyes? Mm-hmm. So their idea was rinse it out with fresh urine. So this person's saying to do the same thing.
ACV is apple cider vinegar, by the way, so that's going in their eyes.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that stuff's supposed to be a cure-all. Like
coupled
urine.
with piss, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I'm coupled with anything.
Our dog is being so cute right now.
Yeah. So I was pulling out some stuff for a camping trip we're going to take, and my tent's laying over here in its bag, and our dog is laying on it, very cute. We're going to take a picture real quick so we can put it up somewhere and you guys can see how cute it is.
Too cute.
Can you see it, Jerrad?
Oh, I can.
It's so cute.
What's your camping trip?
I think we're going to go here in about 2 weekends, maybe. We haven't really decided yet, but we're going to go soon. I'm going to go up to, what's the tallest point in West Virginia?
Spruce Knob.
By the way, we are in West Virginia, in case anyone wants to know.
Yeah.
We don't sound like hillbillies.
Yeah, we don't sound like hillbillies, and also you're going to find out that we're still very intolerant of progressive ideas. Like,
absolutely.
Like urine soaks and drinking your own urine.
We're very backwoods. We don't want you to piss all over yourself. And we specifically don't want you to drag your kids into it and say, hey, son, do I smell like piss? Give old Papa a sniff. That's horrible. Okay, so again, this person's saying they do it outside. They rinse their hair with apple cider vinegar, or distilled water, or even fresh pee. All right, so next comment. Honestly, I found drinking it more healing than rubs anyway. If I had to choose one or the other, drinking it is the way I would choose. All right, so now let's talk about all the ways we're doing this. We're rubbing ourselves down with it. We are putting it in our orifices. All right, we're washing our hair with it. We're putting it in our eyes, and we're drinking it.
I'm gonna go here and say that I'll support the drinking it over anything else, because mostly water. If you're concerned about like missing out on nutrients that came out, which you're getting too much nutrients anyway if it's coming out in your piss. So, but if you're going to do it, just drink it. Don't put it on your skin.
At this point, guys, I think we're hearing that Jerrad is far more tolerant of this than I am, because I am not supporting you drinking it. Stop drinking piss.
No. If you're going to do it, drink it rather than put it all over your face.
If you're going to do it, I'm going to agree with Jerrad and say drink it instead. However, I am going to tell you that it is not any better than rubbing on your skin. I can just tolerate it more if you drink it, because I don't have to smell it.
No, go ahead and drink all the piss you want.
It's not a cure-all. Do it for the taste.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're getting over soda, if you're trying to get off of soda, drink your own piss. You can even carbonate that stuff. We got soda streams now.
SodaStream.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We have a CO2 tank that we use to pressurize our beer. If you bring your pee over, we'll help you get some CO2 in it.
Yeah, maybe even a little flavoring. I know,
yeah.
like, because here's the thing. You're drinking the piss for the benefit of health, but are you crazy about the taste? Because we can fix that.
Are you married to the taste?
Yeah, are you?
Is what he's
'Cause
trying
we
to say.
can put a little bit of orange in there. We can lemon lime this thing up. We can get you like a nice effervescent piss.
Dr. K.
We could make your pee smell like
Dr.
asparagus.
Dr. P.
Dr. P. That's what we're gonna call your pee. We're gonna license it. We're gonna brand this thing out. The Proud Meat presents Dr. P. All right, so let's.
Wait, could you vape it?
I don't know. Speaking of which, I need that here in a minute. All right, let's continue. We only have 2 more comments left, but they are massive comments. They're a little bigger. So let's give this a shot. I will give you the same advice I gave blank, who is now a member of the group too. When his husband was complaining about AU, what is AU?
Aged urine.
Auto urine.
Oh, auto urine.
Drinking
Okay.
your own piss.
Drinking piss. Leave him. There are other fish in the sea, and he never left. Sorry, leave him. There are other fish in the sea, and he had never left. We would have never began our journey together, united by AU. Aged urine rubs. Oh, aged urine is what that means.
Oh, aged
AU is aged urine.
I thought it was the
Aged
auto
urine rubs with a partner are electrifyingly spiritual.
Oh my
No,
God.
I'm sorry, are electrifying spiritually. Holy fuck! There's a okay. So we were we were just saying we're gonna wrap after this for our first episode, but this is gonna take a minute to unpack. So I'm gonna read this one more time really quick, and let's stop after each sentence because we need to talk about this. I will give you the same advice I gave blank. By the way, this person who posted this is now with blank. If you guys caught that, so this person said, "Leave your partner, and let's go fuck and just rub aged urine all over each other." This is awesome.
You think they do it when they fuck?
I
Well,
do.
it's not aged when you're because. Well, I guess you.
No.
No,
They
I was
pour it
thinking.
on.
I was thinking of like
By
fresh
the
urine.
bed.
But okay, yeah.
Have you ever seen Carrie, where the blood comes out of the thing
Oh.
over top of her? They set one of those up, and as soon as it gets rough, it just pours out all
Or
over.
flash dance?
Yeah, flash dance where they pull, where
Pull
she's
the
laying in the
lights
chair,
off.
she pulls the thing, and the pee just rushes all over. It's electrifying. Okay, so I will give you the same advice I gave blank, who is now a member of this group too. When his husband was complaining about aged urine, leave him. All right, so again, let's unpack that for a second. This person is telling this new poster, this new replier, I guess, is telling the original poster to leave their partner because they don't like them rubbing themselves down with aged urine. Jared, thoughts?
It's really important to be in a relationship with someone who shares your interest. However, it sounds like she was setting herself up to benefit very highly from that person leaving. So that's a real homewrecker right there. Is what that is.
I agree. By the way, Miranda Lambert. Since you mentioned homewreckers, I got something to say to Miranda Lambert. If you're hearing this, you bitch, you just destroyed the Turnpike Troubadours. All right, I hope you understand what you did, Evan. You're part of that. You were in on it. You partook, but now you've ruined everything. Fuck both of you. Your wife was right. Okay, sorry. Let's continue. No, Evan, get better. Please come back. We love you. I don't mean any of that. Miranda, I hate you. Sorry, I had to throw that out there, Jared. Don't judge me. I'm very emotional right now. Okay, leave him. Okay, there are other fish in the sea. And if he had never left, we would have never began our journey together, united by aged urine.
The metaphor makes sense because fish live in their own urine.
That makes sense.
There's other fish in the pee.
Other fish in the pee. Yeah.
There's other fish in the pee. Yep. I really hope that the next U2 album is called United by Aged Urine. That seems like something Bono would do.
He'd do it.
He definitely washes himself in pee.
He might be.
I think he is. All right. And then last but not least, aged urine rubs with a partner are electrifying spiritually. I can't really poke holes in that. Here's my reasoning. I am not spiritual, so I can't say what a spiritual moment feels like, but I don't think it would involve aged urine.
I wouldn't want
I guess anything that really gets you excited, you could mistake for being a spiritual experience. I don't know, like, do they use theirs and rub it on you, or are you using your own and rubbing it on you?
I don't know, but I'm interested in finding out. Send us pictures of you guys rubbing each other down.
I don't really want those pictures, but I will take them for prosperity. Like, we'll catalog those for the betterment of the world.
Yeah, guys, we're going to put together a scrapbook of all the pictures you send us of you rubbing your partner down with aged urine. So send them our way. We'll take a look at them. Again, Sam is going to be our contact on Facebook, so send them all her way. I'm going to tell Sam later on that
I'll cut
Sam.
her last name.
Send it to Sam. Cut her last name for me. Bleep it out.
It's out.
From now on, I'm just going to say Sam.
At the Proud Meat Facebook page.
Yeah, send it to the Proud Meat Facebook page. Jared's over here judging me right now for putting Sam on blast. And he's probably right
it's
to
called
judge
doxing
me.
a person.
It is. I'm totally doxing her right now. So, by the way, just to give you an idea of who Sam is, she is going to join us very, very soon. And she's going to join us because Sam went through some shit at one point, and we really want to put it on air. So, I'm not going to tell you what. I'm going to surprise you with that. Okay, so here is the last post. Sam, if you're listening to this, which I bet you will because you're a really good friend. I'm sorry that at one point I put your last name out there. Brittany has bleeped it out. Everything is good to go now. Thank you, Brittany, for being awesome. All right, so last comment. I'm actually feeling the fatigue on this one now. This is so great to see the variety that people find with the use of fresh and aged. I love aged rubs. I want a shirt that says that. I often do one that administer 60 milliliter enema while I sit and let the skin dry, and then take a bath, but don't wash with soap.
Oh, we finally got the enema.
Okay,
We were missing everything else.
let me read this. Okay,
no,
Yeah.
no, I want a visual here.
we need a picture of this.
Okay.
Now we need a picture.
So, my picture of the enema, this is probably incorrect, is a fellow person with Proud Meat wraps it around and puts it in themselves.
Yes.
And then does a fresh urine enema.
That's the ultimate way.
Guys, if you have enough Proud Meat to push it up your own butthole and give yourself an enema, we want pictures. Maybe a GIF that shows what you're doing. Please send it to the Proud Meat Facebook page. And here's the thing. This is our first episode. I don't expect to get a lot of listeners, but if you are listening to this even 2 years from the time when we recorded it, send it to our Facebook page. We will revisit it. I swear to God we will. Not that that matters much for me, but I swear I will absolutely revisit it. So I'm going to read that part one more time. I love aged rubs. I'm going to try to continue after this, but it's hard. I love aged rubs. I often do one, then administer 60 milliliter enema while I sit and let the skin dry, then take a bath, but don't wash with soap. I did that last week and asked my partner to see if he smelled anything, but he said he did not. At this point in my journey with UT, urine therapy, and AU, which is aged urine, I do not think that I would be able to stop for anyone, as all the processing brings me so much health and energy and abundance. I sympathize, and it sounds like there are some great suggestions for the smell. I tend to do aged rubs twice a week. All right, so that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about with aged urine.
No soap.
This is where...
Because the soap would be bad.
Have you ever gotten fatigued talking about something, and then you get that fresh breath? You get that second wind. You know what I mean? The enema gave me a second wind to talk about this for another minute. Not that I gave myself an enema. That sounded like I was like, I did an enema, now I can talk for another hour. I'm good.
Now, the thing I want to hit up most about this is why it has to be your own urine. Why can't you use other people's urines? I mean, is it like somehow the urine matches you better because it's your own?
I think it's the idea. I think it's the idea that it comes from you, is what Brittany was trying to explain earlier. For some reason, I mean, you know, the people that are obsessed with, you know, oh, this is locally sourced. Which, don't get me wrong, I guess I am a little bit too. I would prefer to eat somewhere that serves, I guess, like locally sourced food and beer that's sourced more locally. But really, that's just because I like to see local places support each other, I guess. I'm not saying like when I go out to shop, I'll buy tomatoes from another state. You know what I mean? I don't care.
I'm just saying, like, if you're with a significant other that likes the urine stuff, why not use their urine?
Because it's not
mix it up.
Doesn't urine have DNA in it?
I mean,
don't know. I would think
Maybe it's
yeah.
DNA.
If you're bleeding in it, yeah.
No, don't bleed in your piss. It ruins good pee.
What if you have bloody piss?
Well, you shouldn't
bloody
be.
piss.
Don't put that in your eyes.
Please go to the doctor and don't put it in your eyes. If you have bloody pee, go to the doctor. How do we get on that? Let's get off the bloody pee.
I think that's all we need to talk about now.
Yeah. I have nothing else to say about this group of people. I'm trying to be nice and politically correct here. I don't have much else to say. That one literally that was the craziest thing I've ever read. I rub myself with urine, and while my skin dries, I give myself an enema while I wash my hair, but not with soap. I think that was written by Walt Whitman.
Oh, well, while living in the cabin, you have precious few options.
Song of myself, rubbing me down with pee.
And he starts out with the Proverbs.
And while my skin dries, I give myself an enema and wash my hair, but not with soap.
I've got to call out a list of public figures that have practiced urine therapy.
Oh, let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yes, please.
All right, guys. So we're going to end it here, and we're not. I don't think we really need to say anything about this, other than just call them out.
Other than holy shit.
Hold on one second.
Just say the Prime Minister.
All right, the Prime Minister of India is a longtime practitioner of urine therapy. Spoke to Dan Rather on 60 Minutes about urine therapy. He stated that the urine therapy was the perfect medical solution for millions of Indians who could not afford medical treatment. Cameroon's health minister warned people against drinking their own urine, believed in some circles to be a tonic and cure for a number of ailments, saying, given the risks of toxicity associated with ingesting urine, the health ministry advises against the consumption of urine and invites people who promote the practice to cease doing so or risk prosecution. So it looks like in Cameroon they were ready to throw your ass in jail for drinking pee. So I think this is the perfect time to say, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I can drink my pee. I've had that in my head for a while. So in Cameroon, they'll throw your ass in jail. Here in the good old US of A, you can drink as much as you want. Keep that in the back of your mind the next time you decide to trash old Glory. I'm sorry. British actress Sarah Miles drank her own urine for over 30 years, and claiming the belief that it immunizes against allergies, amongst other health benefits.
Okay, so I guess it won't kill you.
Former Major League Baseball player, looks like, I'm sorry if I butcher this name, Moises Alou urinates on his hands to alleviate calluses, which he claims allow him to bat without using batting gloves. And that's really it. I mean, there are some other ones. There's a boxer who drank his own urine during a film training session for an HBO series. So, yeah, a lot of public figures do this. But, again, there are a lot of public figures who do a lot of stupid shit. Rob Snyder tries to tell you not to vaccinate your kids.
There's also the mayor of Toronto, the long gone mayor of Toronto, who smoked a lot of crack.
Yeah, smoked a lot of crack. Mayor. So, just because they're a public figure doesn't mean they do things that are good for themselves. I'm trying to think of one other that I had in the back of my head and I can't remember now. But, yeah, we'll hit on it later on if I think of it again. But
Is smoking crack bad?
Well, I'm not going to come out against smoking crack. I mean, I don't want to suppress anyone's right to do anything. It's not
I will name drop people all day, but I'm not going to come out against smoking some crack. The Go Mart here in town actually sells tiny little flower vases that have a hole in the bottom of them where the flower stem would go. And I'm like, well, that wouldn't be very good if you had to water your flower. And they're like, oh, yeah, you got a deal. It's a crack pipe. You just buy a crack pipe that has a flower in it. They used to have them. I'm not sure if they do now.
I'm shut. I'm shutting down here.
All right. So, guys, that's everything we have for the inaugural episode. Brittany just now said she's going to cut out my GoMart plug. So please do. That's fine. So if you didn't hear my GoMart plug, go look up their commercial on YouTube or something. They're awesome. I think they're probably on there.
So, yeah, check us out at Proud Meat on Facebook. And we will have other places you can hit us up later on in the cast.
Yeah, Jerrad just now cut me off to get me to shut up. Yeah, definitely check out our Facebook. Brittany, where else are you going to put up? Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff? All right, so just check us out on social media. We're not going to have a website or anything. And we'll post on our Facebook where you can find more of these. That's all for Proud Meat.
Thanks for joining in.